run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to beat him to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the first down here on fourth. He'll set up to throw. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25?
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains,
that's the secret formation. It's called Monster.
Get first downs and ultimately get some points.
Wide receiver shows motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback will audible. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're bringing heat. Got some room in it to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback, or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious. He's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big, and he just...
That wasn't even planned. You just... That whole part of the field was left wide open.
So easy.
He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish
Right
jig,
stick
touchdown Jesus
will
is
send the
happy.
closest defender in after the QB.
The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score.
First down on R3.
This is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the board.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I got kickers in this league.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times
Back foot.
with the bottom half of the quarterback. Are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you can tell his feet weren't set. He was drifting a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make him honor the run. Make him know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now. Down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Come the Irish back on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they were.
And he's running in the open. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then Dave shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not.
What?
Big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He now has 110 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. He's looking to throw. Picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to string him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fires to the big fella. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He wants to throw here on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Tolzien. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here lighting it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He's going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it.
What do you mean?
Defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to throw a slant. You ain't supposed to drop back. Are you holding down on your joystick whenever you drop back? Yeah, whenever I throw a slant, I don't hit nothing.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And wings it incomplete.
I literally, like, if I know I'm throwing a slant, that's where I'm going. I hike the ball, throw that motherfucker. I don't even drop back. Like, if you are predetermined, like pre-snap, that the coverage looks good and that's where you're going, hike the ball, throw that motherfucker. That's what I do. Like, even on my RPOs, if I got an RPO going to a slant and I know and the coverage looks good, that's why I throw so many interceptions on RPO. It's because I don't even.
In the end zone twice already. I'm gonna keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already.
Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. Notre Dame looks as if they're warming up for a victory.
So if you're gonna drop back, you gotta wait for that slant to clear the whole field. He's gotta clear, make it through half the field before you can throw that motherfucker.
Michigan, a big showdown. Now can they finish this off because they're looking good right now.
If you predetermined on a slant, I would.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out.
It took me a while to figure out you don't have to hold turbo as soon as you try and run. Like when you're a running back, you don't have to hold turbo to make it through the line. You gotta hold the turbo to fucking beat the second level.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Here's the give off the left side. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
I have no idea. Was it a bad throw? Like, what's the meter red? And I have no idea.
Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field.
I'd be benching somebody.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
This running back won the Heisman. This running back won the Heisman last year.
To the ground with the back. Works his way.
Yeah, he had like
3 to the 17.
Me? I did. Yeah.
This is the type of play
I wasn't on this team year one. I was in Oregon, and I took the job here. They offered me this job, and I took it.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. This defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that. They're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
Running back goes in motion.
Oh. Good God. Threw that motherfucker way too late. He just got open body cream. Dead ass serious. That motherfucker about killed him. Miss Grace. That's Michigan. That's Michigan for you. Always got a defense. Never got offense. Whenever they have offense, when they had offense a couple years ago, they won a national championship. Oh. Okay.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw.
No.
And that is intercepted.
That's because I waited.
3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room.
You gonna get greedy and go for a touchdown and not get it.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out.
Like I could get 3, but I really want 7.
There's a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Especially when at this point right now it'd be 28. It'd be 28-3.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
He was covering that zone.
Late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT.
That's a DB. I was in nickel formation.
here come the Irish, back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a
Oh, no, that was a false start.
handle these mistakes and move on.
A first down for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Toss to the left. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's what I love about
It was a block. He was being...
You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
As long as you don't drop it.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Leaves it with the back. And the Wolverines will move the sticks.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. Running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Right back to the well. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Balls at the 13.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games. We had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Get him some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And interception on the turnover. This defense
God
is
bless.
And that's such a great
Goodness.
job of seeing
I don't even know what the fuck to do right now.
breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Goodness. Mother fucker. Hey, DeJuan. Hey, I need you to unload the dishwasher. Okay. And
Notre
I'm gonna
Dame
load
has
it.
the ball and ready to get moving. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right? For an offensive coordinator, get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he's a real
Let me give you one more shot.
man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, you got a really good chance to block this motherfucker right now, just so you know that.
Timeout called by the defense.
Yeah, you got a really good shot to block this motherfucker.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense.
Here you go with that. Hey, you can run the ball to the right, go down, call it timeout, kick it straight on field goal, or you can go for the touchdown.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They get the timeout, and the clock reads
What?
3 seconds.
They need to be off the damn couch.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0.
All right, bro. GG's.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.